Welcome to Bro Talk, the spot where real men kick back, speak up, and keep it all the way 100. Hosted by the committee, we're talking about the stuff most folks are too shy, too proud, or too scared to bring up. From the everyday grind to the heavy mental battles, from dating disasters to dad duty, nothing's off limits. I'm tonight's moderator, G, or Gerald Fuchs, a 22-year retired Air Force veteran. I've lived all over the world, multicultural, raised in the South, and broken homes to single parents. I'm apologetically me, husband and father of 3, married over 20 years, and a divorcee. I've truly experienced life. So what we got here is we got each one of us. We're going to introduce ourselves. Next up is Travis.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Trap. Once a singer with a mic in hand, now a retail leader with stories to tell. I bring rhythm and realness to everything I do. At 46, I'm a single father of 22-year-old daughter, and I've mastered the art of balancing hustle, humor, and heart. When I'm not managing teams or chasing new goals, you'll catch me deep in the world of anime, where the heroes are flawed, the journeys are epic, and the lessons hit home. I really wanted to do this podcast and bring emphasis to the world of manhood, especially in today's environment and how we navigate our day to day and how, something that we've been through could possibly help somebody get through something that they're going through. Also, these are my boys, my brothers. We're looking forward to having laughs, talking about tough topics, but at the same time, having a whole lot of humor involved in it as well. So now I'm gonna kick it over to my other brother.
Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is the Creative Soul. I've experienced life on every level, from loss to learning, from love, and what it all brings. I'm gonna bring the element of barbershop talk, from serving others behind the chair for over 20 years, and as an educator for over 17 years. 46, husband and the father of 2. For over 17 years, prepare to laugh and be honest with not only us, but with yourself.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is EA. I've known these guys, these fellas up above me. We've been with each other since middle school, since we were 13, 14 years old. So they watched me grow from a young boy to become a man of 46 years, married for over 20 years, 3 beautiful daughters. Had a career. I've been there and a computer technician for the last 25 years. Also, I am the co-CEO of a R&B group, Blackstone, and we sang with Touche, and we also sang with Trap Brown. So basically, just bringing a different element to the podcast. I see everything is so serious all the time. Sometimes we just need to be a little appreciative of what God's provided for us, of the little things that we got. The most important things: family, friends, health, strength. That's all that matters. And I just want to bring that element and that awareness to this podcast. No one knows all the answers to life. We're all just figuring it out. There's no script to it. So the info that I get, I share with you. And whatever you get, you share with me. And that's the only way we can get through this thing. Only with God's hand. So welcome to the committee. I'm EA and hope you enjoy the show.
I appreciate y'all fellas for letting everybody know who you are and what we about. The one piece I did forget about is why I'm doing this. All my brothers here have kindly invited me to be a part of this, experience with everybody. It's truly a blessing that I've been able to be friends and family and brothers with these men for over 20 some years. And I love every moment of it. And this is my way of keeping in touch and interacting with these dudes on a weekly basis and, showing how our lives are affecting each other and how we're doing in our lives at the current time. So welcome everybody to the committee. More to follow. And we're going to move into our first topic, and it's going to be, so E, I heard you had something you wanted to talk about this week that I guess you heard on the radio or whatnot. Let's hear it, brother.
For sure, for sure. Well, before we get into that, I just want to let everybody know that we're in the state of Georgia and G's in Texas. So earlier this week on my way to work, I was listening. I don't think I was listening. I might have seen it on Facebook, but it's a popular DJ from Atlanta by the name of DJ Frank Ski. If you're from this area, you know exactly who he is. He has a podcast, and I kind of just overheard him saying that Amazon had said that within the next 8 years that they would have to lay off 600,000 employees because of AI. They're going to start using robots, and they've been testing them in Shreveport, Louisiana. And I guess the testing was good. So within the next year and a half, they're going to start laying off 140,000 employees, and their jobs are going to be replaced by AI. So I know that they're not going to be the only company that starts it. So it starts with them and it starts with everybody. So my conviction was, are we getting so, I guess, so comfortable in this microwave society that we don't realize that some of the things that we used to do that we no longer do because it wasn't as convenient as it is now, that we're kind of hurting ourselves in the long run as far as a whole society. I mean, for me, I go to the convenience store and I don't go to the teller anymore. I go straight to the self checkout. So when I start looking at that, I know there has to be some type of system that has the records of it, or if it's people being interactive or just a machine. So my question to us are we too microwavable? Are we hurting ourselves with this? Are we responsible for, I know AI is inevitable, it's gonna just happen, but are we responsible for having it come in so fast and so soon? What do you think, fellas?
Mm, I'll take it the first stab at it. So a couple things you said. Uh you used the term microwavable, which is kind of ironic. Um that's kind of exactly what it is. That's why you choose to go through the self checkout rather than deal with the person that may or may not be able to give you your correct change back. That may have to use their calculator on their phone to calculate how much money they need to give you back. Or to avoid interaction altogether. I definitely think that we are in a place and space of right now, the convenience of right now as a society. Like you look at what's going on with how we shop now. You know what I'm saying? We go to the grocery store, we pull in a parking space, they bring your groceries out to you so that you don't even have to get out your car. Amazon, they bring it to your doorstep. Everything is so instant. So it could be that the creators of this thing are are following the trend that has been set, or that is following the trend that is the trend. So yeah, maybe microwavable is definitely what it is.
So my take on it is, I think that there are going to be certain industries that will be affected heavily. But there are also going to be industries that will not take the heavy brunt of the AI evolution. Um, they're going to try to find ways to evolutionize as much as they can with AI, but in the long run, there's still going to be things. You're still going to have to pump your own gas. Okay. You go into certain stores, me working in retail, certain retail stores, you got to have a person up at the front to check people out. Certain retailers, you don't. But there will always be certain trades that people will always have to have your plumber's going to have to come out to your house and do the plumbing. Uh, your electrician is going to have to come out and do line up your electricity. But microwavable, yeah, but this has been a long time coming. We were conditioned to AI a long time ago. We had popular movies like The Terminator, growing up they talked about AI and how it was going to be the downfall of mankind. Well, look where we're at. We're here at the AI evolution already. It happened in our lifetime. Um, so it's something that is gonna happen. I think that you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube at this point. But we're gonna have to find ways to still be relevant in the workplace. Um, because AI is going to be here to stay, but we've got to find a way to be relevant as workers so that we can make a living at the end of the day.
Nah, very true, Trap. So for my take on it, all of this is about convenience, right? All of this was made to convenience us from having to do extra stuff, right? You know, Core brought up previously from offline conversation, COVID. We all had to figure out how to get the stuff we needed without going out and shopping or going out going out and not interacting with people, going out and touching stuff, going out and having to get face to face with people. That opened the door immediately for AI to kind of just like, hey, if we can automate all this stuff where people don't have to go do these extra things, here, let's do it. And that's exactly what they've done. I mean, like C said, Amazon. Bro, I barely step into a Walmart at all now. Like, I mean, if I need to go to Walmart, I think the only reason I go to Walmart right now is get some salt from a water softener. Y'all ain't got to worry about that because y'all in Georgia. Texas got this hard water and mess like that, but they come in like 25-pound bags. So I got to go get that. And ain't nobody delivering that one for me. Right? And then Amazon. Man, if I want something right now, earpiece. Hey, bro, I need an earpiece. That joker be here either tonight or tomorrow morning. I ain't got to leave my house. So there are some very good things about the AI. But as he brought up, the aspect of losing jobs. All right. I think what ends up happening now is you still have to do the trade skills, but that's manual. That's labor. That's people having to go out and learn these skills, and it's about experience. You don't get experience right off the jump. So the person that's been doing it for the longest time is the one that's going to be making the money, and it's not a big money making industry right off the jump. But now, as we have our children, our teenagers and our youngins, if there's AI, who's going to run the AI? Who's going to put together them programs? Who's going to, maintain them servers and make sure the logs are clean and make sure the security on those servers and that AI is secure? It's going to be IT folks. That's the industry that I'm in. That's the industry he's in. It's like you gotta restructure your child and your friends and families' outlook on what they're gonna do in the future and to kind of build their careers. For me, I did my son. I got my son going to IT. He's in the Air Force along with me doing cybersecurity. Tried to get my nephew to come in and do it. He got snatched up by a recruiter to do some other mess. Same thing with my other nephew. He came in, he got snatched up, and now he's doing some other mess. So instead of listening to Uncle G, they decided they wanted to do their own thing and try to be like, I'm gonna Air Force this thing myself. Now it's like whatever, bro. So, but now they think it was like, man, I'm gonna have to cross train when I get, when I get to that time, Uncle. So, what advice you got for me then? Now you want my advice. And that's where the knuckleheadedness comes in. That's where y'all talking about the children these days. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to count change if I give them 10.25 when the bill's like 7.25. You know, it's like, bro, give me $3 back. That's all I need. Right? So that's my kind of aspect is redirecting our children and our friends and family that come want to know, hey, what can I do now that this is going on? Well, got
So
something for you. This is where
so
you kind of build it at.
so basically, what you saying? We telling the Gucci and Prada generations they need to be plumbers and construction workers, which are
Hey,
fabulous
if that money
jobs,
right,
but based on
Yeah.
they got to
society,
get the
those
money
are
right. But the
Well,
other aspect of that too, you want a job? You don't want a job. I mean, if
you
you do
want
the
money
trade
or you
skills,
don't
you're
want
going to
money.
have a
Yeah.
job. I mean, it's like you're going to have a job. And like he said, ain't nobody going to pump your gas. Ain't nobody going to cut your hair. AI ain't cutting your hair. AI ain't going to pump your gas. AI ain't going to plumb a house. AI ain't going to run the electricity in your house. There's a lot of stuff that must need to be, but it's up to us to kind of guide our generation towards that, our children towards that. Hey, go fix this car, go be a mechanic. But even mechanics now are doing IT and computers. Like you got to know how to do. So the real thing is to move them towards computers and IT. That's I'm kind of like in that spot. So I'm gonna promote that piece. But yeah,
So what we're doing is we're heading towards a reality where there's going to be this or it's going to be that. Either you're going to be in IT or you're going to be in a trade. There's not going to be any middle in the middle anymore. Like there's so many
yeah.
there's a lot in that middle. There's so many jobs that's just going to disappear based on that AI element because we as a society are just want it right now.
how long do you think it's gonna take to get there?
Oh man, I was watching something. I think it was the podcast I was watching, the Bulwark. They were talking about how in like 2050, that's going to be AI is basically going to be doing just about every job there is, except for the trades, except for the the jobs to maintain themselves. So yeah, I say another what 25 years. Yeah, we'll be phased out. That middle portion will be phased out.
You think it's gonna take that long? 25 years? You think it'll take that long?
It's
It,
gonna be stages.
yeah,
You're gonna
it's
see a
not.
lot of the restaurant industry
Hmm.
gone.
Yeah. It's not like Skynet. Skynet came online and it was like, everything gone. Sarah Connor, all y'all get out of here. It's
It
it's
Ultron
not.
this man.
Yeah,
I'm in the internet. I'm taking over everything.
I think it's going to be That's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be gradual. That's my perspective. That I think.
So I I think that it I agree with Trap. I think it's going to be gradual. Now the how that gradual is being expedited, I think is going to be um the the topic of concern. I think others are going to be more affected than the others. I think some are going to be within the next 5 to 10 years. I
Mhm.
think others may take a little bit longer, but I definitely uh to agree with everybody, I think we're definitely headed in that direction. I think somebody I think spoke about the COVID thing. So I don't know if I got a 15 and a 17-year old. And I teach high school kids, 11th graders, so they 16, 17, some 18 year old kids. And their communication skills suck. and and so to keep everything moving, right? I think, I believe that it is going to be the job of those that are behind AI and Chat GBT and these other social platforms to fix that issue. So I think, to what I was saying earlier, is some are going to be faster than others. So yeah, that I know, we're talking that COVID thing, and boy, them jokers didn't learn nothing during COVID. So I just don't believe that the online educational thing is going to be a thing. Like it ain't gonna be no IT and retail and and the what's the other term y'all use, the technical plumbers, and like, boy, they ain't getting nothing, boy.
Trade skills.
Yeah,
Trade skills.
them trade, boy, hey, they ain't getting nothing. They that was the worst thing that could happen to society was COVID,
Mm-hmm.
because they got absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
If you were in the
Mm-hmm.
third grade when COVID hit, and you're now a freshman or sophomore in high school, then you're still reading on third grade reading level.
That's sad.
Yes, but
Yeah.
COVID turned all us AI. Now we're AI. We bank AI. We shop AI. A lot of us weren't using it as computers before COVID as we do now. It's some people's lives are on their cell phone.
Yeah, man,
That's
which
A
is a
true.
lot of us.
problem. That's not a
So
good
So
thing.
that's
yeah.
what
Yeah.
COVID did.
Yeah.
COVID kind of pushed us toward this. So are we coming? Are we? I guess the microwave concept I was saying was we just get lazy to the point. Are we just making this go faster than what it should do? Is it coming? Is it being introduced into our society too rapid? Are we ready for
Got
this? Are we prepared for this? Or is it just
Go ahead, Trap.
Yeah. So the point I want to make is, I know we're feeling like AI has just like slapped us in the face uh, all at one time, but automation has been happening. Let's think about what happened to Detroit in the 70s and 80s, the car industry, when they brought in robots to be able to do the jobs of the people that were in the car shops. What happened? It was mass layoffs because it became cheaper to do it with the robots than it was to pay this person to stand over there with a wrench cranking. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
fast forward to now, Detroit's a dead city, but because the auto industry fell to pieces because of automation. So we've been already in the AI era for a long time. I just think what's happening now is to the forefront because one, yeah, COVID shut us down and it showed the world that a lot of what we do in our businesses every single day can be done at home and can be done by computers. So AI got accelerated at that point because all these industries, these CEOs are saying, "Hey man, I can save money by these people working from home now. I ain't got to pay rent to keep, to have these offices open down here to have people come in every single day. I ain't got to pay that light bill, so I'm saving money." Then you got people that okay, they're showing they can do it on their computer versus when they were in the box, that you didn't need them in the box if they could just do it with their computer. So AI just continued to roll along. But that's why I say it's going to continue. It's a gradual thing because it's already been happening. We're just in the middle
but
phase where
AI
things are
is
starting to pick up.
but you and I know AI is ever learning. So eventually you won't even need those people to even answer the phone at all. So
When's
it
the last time you called
what
T-Mobile?
where are we headed with it?
When's the last time you called anybody to get some customer service do? What did they do? They talk to you on the
I
phone
can't
with
get the
AI
T-Mobile.
before. You can't get nobody
I
on the
can't get
phone.
the T-Mobile. I can't talk to a real person on the phone.
You can't talk. There it is. AI
And
is already here, bro. It's been here. You can't talk to a person anymore.
I can't stand it.
And
That
I know it's been
robots can do a job better
trap
than I can damn do my job. Like,
trap
I can't
trap. I
stand
know
it.
it's been here, but it's like it's coming to a point where we ain't got no other choice but to use it now. Like this is just the other
Was
no other alternative. This is just
There is
well,
here.
here
none.
it is, E. And exactly. It's because now access. Everybody has access to it. Back in the day, it wasn't access. It was industry specific. Trap brought up automotive, you know, in IT, Microsoft and all these big companies, they do their own piece. Now everybody has access to it. Yeah, I can go on my damn phone. I can go to a website, Chat GPT, Gemini. I can go to whatever Elon's mess is. I could go to any of them things and it's gonna spit out something for me. So it's
Mhm.
access. It's everybody can touch it, everybody can use it. Um and then going off of what Ian Core was saying is like I'm different. I work from home. I don't have an office. COVID created my office of being in this house. That's my office. Been like that, and that's what my company did. They looked at it. They were like, "Yo, we got this office space downtown that we paying $4,000 or $5,000 a month. You want to stay home? Bet." You ain't got to convince me. I ain't got to drive nowhere. I ain't got to spend no gas. I ain't got to do nothing else. Bet. I'll stay. And that's what they do. They close down the office. Everybody here that's worked with my company, they work from home. Now, you look at it over here. They don't pay electricity. They don't pay me whatever extra time. I get my salary. It's just what it is. Now, am I eating kind of what they are providing to me? Ish. I mean, I don't spend gas money. I'm paying for the electric. I'm doing all that stuff. I've talked to my buddy and they were like, "Hey man, would you ever go back into an office?" I did a calculation in my head. I'm like, they're gonna need to up my salary by like a third. Like right off the jump, hey, you gonna have to pay me like a third more because look at it. Drive time, gas, just time in general. Frustration. I need all that extra pay. So yeah, when you talk about automation, you talk about COVID, we talk about this platform we're using right here. All four of us on one session with video, with screen, talking to each other and talking about what we want to do and how we doing. This was a product of a lot of that stuff that made the access available and it continued the convenience. Access, convenience. Man, that's gonna win every time.
That's that's
So yeah,
that's our
it
society.
exactly.
Accessible and
So
convenient. Huh?
yep, and you brought it up. It's like, hey, is it gonna cause folks to lose their jobs? Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. The businesses are gonna make their money. It don't matter if they losing people or not. They gonna make sure they get their money. All right,
Mhm.
so that's just gonna be the ramifications of convenience and accessibility. That's kind of what I'm looking at.
I mean,
Do y'all got any closing on this? Try to go ahead
Um,
and wrap this portion up. Everybody else got something to expand on it?
Nothing to expand
Bet.
on my end. Yeah, just like, comment, and
All
subscribe.
right. So we're going to close out this chapter.
one, thank you fellas for your input. The question, just the statement that Mr. Fransky made, just kind of just kind of left me conflicted on what part was I helping in this. I know AI is inevitable and it's gonna come, it's gonna happen, but are we ushering it in too fast? Are we accepting it too fast that it's affecting everybody? Are we becoming lazy? I mean, do we not want to go grocery shopping anymore? I mean, what's wrong with going to the mall? Are we just lacking the fact to just interact with people, to see people? Has it just become to that? So that was just my thought on hearing this statement. And anybody got any I guess response to it after you watch this? Just leave a quote or a post or whatever. We'll read it and we'll respond to it. So we just want to thank you for joining us today.
I tell you one thing though, ain't none of these kids were getting any honeys back in high school if they was on this AI thing. Cause we was all up in the mall. We was all up shopping and at the game. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right, E, I appreciate you closing that out, brother. And yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna go to the next portion here. We're gonna try to talk of just kind of just freestyle. See what's on anybody's mind and let's see what happens from there. All right, family. We on our last portion. We're in the kind of freestyle phase. You know, does anything you come up with, anything you want to chit chat about, anything that's just happening in life. What y'all got?
Did y'all catch the No Limit Cash Money versus?
I missed it. I was
I ain't
I didn't
watch
know
it.
where to watch it. That was my
Mm-mm.
problem.
It was on YouTube.
I think it came
I
on
did
like
hear about it.
yeah.
I did hear about it.
What
From
they
my
How
saying?
was it?
understanding, I guess Birdman probably should have either laid off the yak or freaking not showed up, one or the other.
It got drunk.
They say he was acting foolish. I guess he was like straight up calling folks out and stuff like that. He was trying to fight, from my understanding. What
Dog,
But
y'all
we was
think?
that
bumping
was
that almost 30 years ago.
yeah, but they said
Almost
that
30 years
Wayne
ago.
wasn't there. Wayne wasn't there, and who else
Now,
wasn't there? Was it BG?
now
Turk?
Wayne,
Was
I
Turk there?
think just Wayne and Turk went there, I think.
Wayne and Turk.
And
Okay.
BG and Juvie were there. But yeah, what Mystical in jail, so
Oh, Mystical back in jail? Damn.
yeah, he been in jail for a
Man,
few years.
But they said
that dude been in jail my whole
Juvenile
life.
carried it though. He was doing all right.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard Juvenile did all right. Mia X showed out.
Yeah, I heard me
She
X did.
thought
I think.
she it ain't like she
Mm.
missed the beat. Yeah, it ain't like she missed
Mm.
the beat. From what I heard, like, hey, she showed out. She still looked the same.
Did y'all see them
Damn,
sorry
30 years
Falcons?
later, still look exactly the same.
Mhm.
What about them sorry Falcons?
Oh man, come
What
on,
that?
bro.
Them
You
Oh
talking
sorry
about them
man,
Falcons?
Falcons.
Them dirty birds.
man, you brought
That
down the whole dang thing now.
they
I was
lost
just talking
today.
to my boy on that.
Man, they lost like
Man,
I'm talking about got blowed out
boy,
like
it was
about 34 to
30
10 or something.
something to 7-10.
By
I
the
don't know.
Dolphins?
By the
Yeah,
Dolphins.
about the
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Kirk Cousins.
But
So
Penix didn't
so
play.
so here's the thing. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right here.
You
It
think he
doesn't
throwing the
matter if he
game?
played or not. This is what it is. Y'all got up when they beat the Bills, and you shouldn't have got up. So because then a week later you lose to the dadgum 49ers,
49ers.
and
Mhm.
we beat and then prior to that we get beat by the Carolina Panthers. Like so, we've been inconsistent. Like so,
And then
enjoy the ride. Like what are you doing? You expecting something different?
Nah.
Penix
Mm-mm.
is not. He's not Vic. Um, Raheem Morris
Mhm.
is is not.
Pennis ain't gonna run. If he won't run. He
That
won't
ain't
get
got
that
nothing to do
extra
with that.
yard.
man, he got them
That ain't
Dan
got nothing to do with
Marino
that.
knees. That boy ain't running nowhere.
He sure ain't.
But was he
That
worth
boy
a
stay
first
hurt.
pick though? Was he worth a
No,
first
Like
pick?
no. He would have been there in the second or
I
third
don't.
round. I think the Falcons
That's just
pushed
our
to
problem.
get him.
We just don't know how to
I
pick.
think
I think that's how they mess up.
I
Mhm.
think Robinson is the only legit first round pick that we have. I think Drake London is mediocre at best. I think the boy out of
Cal
Florida
Pitts.
Pitts is
Yeah.
mediocre. He's mediocre at best. Like we don't draft.
Yeah.
Julio's the last superstar that we drafted.
But you don't get credit for that. That's a given. We
What do you mean?
we only don't drafted like two good players, and that's probably Matt Ryan and probably Grady Jarrett. Everybody else been a given. Michael Vick was a given. Julio was a given. Those are true number one picks on anybody's team. You don't get credit for that. The dice just rolled on you.
How about that? Wasn't Matt
I go
Ryan
with
like a
that.
top 3 pick?
Matt
Yes, he
Ryan was the
was.
first pick, but you didn't know how
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
gonna
So,
turn out. You didn't know how he was that he wasn't that good in college. So
but that's any quarterback.
Nah,
That's
I
any
take that back.
quarterback.
I take that back. I take that back. Matt Ryan was putting up numbers at BC.
He sure
but
was.
he
Yeah.
wasn't
Like
he
he was
wasn't no Heisman candidate at the
He
time.
didn't have to be. He didn't have to
Because he
be.
was
I
at
mean,
BC.
he like
yeah, exactly.
And then
I
BC
think
really Boston College really. I mean, they all right,
it does.
but
If you're throwing the
Bruh, they ain't
football,
really. They are
if you're
IE.
throwing the football, if so, here's the thing: if you're slanging the laces on that football, I don't care where you play at, the field is still 100 yards. Once the ball is in the air, it's anybody's ball. So
Yeah,
we're talking as a quarterback, we're talking accuracy. We're talking accuracy. We're talking accuracy. We're talking completions, and we're talking the number of yards that are thrown. He played in the ACC, so it's still an ACC.
True.
still, I mean,
So
every quarterback can pass and throw. It's about what
no,
you
they
do under
can't.
pressure.
No,
It's
uh-uh,
they
about how
can't.
you
No,
handle
they
that
can't.
uh-uh.
pressure.
No, they
Live
can't.
action.
No, they
Live
can't.
Look
Every
at
action.
quarterback
Arch
can't
right now.
pass and throw.
It's some quarterbacks can throw if you give them time. And then look
No,
at the little mirror rolls
look
Bruh,
at
from
Carson.
Alabama.
bruh,
Look at Carson
bruh.
Beck
We're
last
talking.
week.
Yeah,
Come on,
Exactly.
man.
you
We're talking.
give even Jalen
We're.
Milrows from
Are you
Alabama.
serious?
You give Jalen
So
Milrows a
so
little time to sit in the field. He'll pick you
so
apart.
so nobody
Jalen
wants to
Milroe just
talk
know
to
how to
Drew.
throw the ball hard. That's it. He cannot layer
But
any
if
pass,
you give him time, if you give any
Drew
quarterback time, they can
and
compete
he'll
and
throw
Drew
it
pass.
as
Brees.
far as you want him to throw it.
Drew Brees
Everybody
played at
can't
Purdue.
everybody can't play under pressure, and that's what
Drew Brees. Drew Brees played at Purdue. Drew Brees played at Purdue. Purdue.
Drew Brees
You
was a
don't even
bust
know
at
what state.
first.
And what?
I think it's like Indiana.
But he played on a
Nah,
terrible
when
team.
he was
Yeah.
on the Chargers
He
and
was
He was
on
he
on the
the
had a horrible
Chargers.
charge,
line. Plus, he's short.
and he was about to
Hmm
He was
bust. And
short and he
then
got injured.
New Orleans just picked him up. But that's what
So
I'm saying.
he just turned into an all pro quarterback when he got in New Orleans because he grew an inch. Like what? I don't understand what you're saying.
He
What's the
had a better
argument?
line. He had a better line. He had better time. You get any quarterback a good line, any quarterback can look pretty decent. It's just when it ain't going good is what separate quarterbacks from quarterbacks. How do you handle the pressure? Do you panic? Do you throw it away? Do you make the right decision, the split decision? Do you get the 3 yards?
So
Or do you throw the ball
so
away? Do you try to force it there? All that's quarterback. And that's what these cats they not doing.
so did you say that to say that Matt Ryan wasn't a very good college quarterback, or he
He
wasn't a
was
very good pro quarterback?
he was a good he was a decent he was a better pro than he was a college player. But he still ain't in the top tier of the quarterbacks.
He's not a top what?
He still ain't in the top of his generation of quarterbacks. When
Why
you
is
compare,
Who
he
came
not?
out with him?
Why
he
is he
ain't.
not? You better look. Hey, Lord, whoa! You better
You got
now.
to remember
Now,
who he played with.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Matt Ryan, from a statistic standpoint, and I'm not a Matt Ryan fan, there wasn't
Balled out.
very many years that he wasn't in the top 5 every year in the league. Out of
I don't.
Yeah.
32 teams,
And listen, I don't
top
disagree.
5 every
I
year.
don't. I don't disagree with you. But I listen to. I'm on
So
92.9 radio station, avid listener, and they're saying that he's not even the first ballot Hall of Fame. He's the second.
that's
They don't
that
have him in
that
that tier.
that is
They don't
like
like Matt
telling
Ryan
me that you
anyway.
listen to Fox
Exactly.
News.
But
Right.
that
That's
makes
like
him
telling me
right.
you listen to Fox News for the truth. Like,
Yeah.
statistically, from a number standpoint, he will absolutely be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
Oh, he
If
ain't
we're
gonna make
talking
first.
numbers, So they just hating if it's a personal decision, then they won't be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
But you know it just ain't numbers. You know it coming to win percentage. He got what 2 playoff wins in his career.
Dan Marino is a first ballot Hall of Famer. What did he win?
Dan led the team though. It's a different. Matt might have lost some game.
Hey,
Matt
we gonna
might have
say
lost
right
a
now
game, a
that
bunch of
Kyle
games.
Shanahan lost us a Super Bowl, so don't even act on that one.
Y'all know Matt a nut up. Matt a nut up back there.
Man, listen.
I like him.
He got
think
more
he a Hall
mess
of
ups.
Famer.
He got more wins than he do mess ups. If you're in the top 5 from a statistical standpoint, every year that you played in the league, maybe with the exception of maybe the last 1 or 2, give or take.
Yeah, we could throw them out.
But
get them out of the way.
So you think Matt has a better career than Eli? Well, Matt probably got better numbers than Eli. But
That's
Eli
tough.
got 2 Super Bowls.
I think
Eli-
so.
Eli backed into those Super Bowls.
So Super Bowls don't mean.
Say that again. What'd you say?
Eli backed into those Super Bowls. They didn't get there because of him. They did not get there because
you can't do that.
No.
Like so that's like asking me if Robert Horry had a better. So that's like asking me if Robert Horry had a better career than Charles Barkley. Like that ain't even. That's not even a conversation.
That ain't the same.
It is the same. Matt Ryan has had better numbers than Eli Manning. Yes.
He did, but Eli is the first ballot pick. But they're saying Eli is better than Matt.
So you keep listening to him then.
Them 2 Super Bowls make a difference, dog. When it comes to that gold jacket.
No,
because listen, number wise, there's a lot of folks that they denied that they should have probably got in. So they have to come up with different stipulations. So Super Bowl it adds to it.
Let me ask you a question. Wherever you say this station that you listen to, where's it syndicated?
This
is it outside of Atlanta?
No, this 92.9. This is the game. This is the number 1 station in Atlanta.
So it could be that they not like Matt Ryan because he didn't bring a Super Bowl to Atlanta.
No, they Matt Ryan fans. They love it because they're Atlanta. This radio station works for the Falcons and works for the Hawks, so they're not going to say nothing bad.
But this is saying that he's not a Hawk. Oh yeah, the fans don't know nothing about the game.
Yeah, and these are
I was like, hold on, you can't go off the fans.
These are
emotional conversations.
And the people that do the numbers, you know, it's a number game now. So
those are emotional conversations. I can't get with it.
So they saying he's a second round pick.
Second round, but Eli's the first round.
No,
Eli's the first.
Eli's second. Nah, Eli's second. But they saying Eli has a better career than Matt.
No,
so
because
Eli can't get in, Matt can't get in. Hey,
because numbers wise, he ain't got the numbers. I'll tell you that one by far. Like not even
not
close,
that you won a Super Bowl. It's who you beat to win the Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear me, when you talk to me. When you talk to me about sports, you're not going to get a heart on your sleeve conversation. It's going to be a very thought-provoking, all right, outside of my personal feeling, logical conversation. I just want to get that on the record. Like, these folk crazy, man.
All right, fellas. Well, that was a good conversation. For the most part, Matt Ryan better than Eli from consensus on our side.
Yeah.
But it's been good having conversations with you guys today. This is gonna be a wrap for our first episode. Does anybody got any closing or final thoughts?
For me, my closing thought is, fellas out there, please take care of your mental health. Nobody knows if you're going through something if you don't speak up and talk. So say something. You know, if you need help, reach out to people that are in your circle that can help you. But the first step is just saying, "Hey, I need help. Something's wrong. I'm not doing well." But you got to speak up. Your mental health is your mental wealth. So speak up.
You got anything, C?
Hey, on that note, yeah, man, spend some time with your family. Let them know that you love them, because it ain't nothing about tomorrow promised.
And last but not least, make sure you laugh at least 5 times a day. You'll live longer.
Bet. Well, fellas, I love you, brothers. I appreciate you. Stay blessed, and on to the next one. We'll see y'all in the next episode. Thank y'all for being with us.
Peace.
Peace out. Committee.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Committee. Yeah, bruh.